Let me connect with y'all through this message right quick. Know what I'm saying? Do you struggle with talking to God? Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about, do you struggle with talking to God, man? Know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. A lot of people out there, man, they struggle with talking to God. They struggle with talking to God. However simple that may sound, bro, and however simple this message will sound, a lot of people struggle with talking to God. Like they feel as though they put limits on how they could. They put limits on what they can talk to God about. They put limits on like, is God gonna answer? And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. There was times where there's let me slow down. There's always times, bro, where I could feel like, man, I don't even feel like praying, bro. You ever felt like that, bro? I don't even feel like praying, bro. Why? It's because you could be going through a season in your life. You already know, even when you pray, it feel like nothing happening, bro. Bro, we gotta keep it real. A lot of people don't even be keeping it real, bro. Sometimes you be praying and you feel as though nothing gonna happen, bro. Now you gotta understand, your brain is already gonna come up with that type of energy. It's gonna have this pushback towards praying and towards God for a minute. You're gonna have mental pushback. Just even thinking about praying about the same thing again, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? Let's say you want God to deliver you from a certain situation, and you've been praying and praying and praying and praying. It comes a time you get exhausted, and now you want to pray about it again. You're going to get this mental fatigue and this mental pushback. Nah. It's the same stuff. Nah. It's the same. He not listening, bruh. Nah. Keep it real, bro. I know y'all know what that mental pushback be. We human, bro. We battling all types of stuff, man. Know what I'm saying? You praying to God, God, please help. God, set me free. I'm like, yo, it's like God don't even want to help us, bro. It's like God don't even want to set us free, bro. It's like God don't even want to set us free, bro. Like, God, help us down here before we pass away. Before we die. Help us before we die. But look, though, we could struggle with talking to God in so many ways. One of the ways could be we already thinking about what God is going to do before we even pray. Let's say you're about to pray about something and you feel as though, man, even me praying about this thing, it feel like God don't even want to solve this thing, man. So I got to figure out a way to try to do it by myself, bro. I got to do this by myself. Because it's like every time I'm praying about it, it's like God is not answering it, man. I got to do this by myself. You try to do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. Do you feel me? You try to do it by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself. So now you right back to praying about the same thing. I'm like, Lord, please. You feel like nothing is happening again. Next time you're about to pray the same prayer, you're going to feel that mental pushback towards prayer. I'm like, I don't even want to pray about this stuff no more, man. I'm beat down. I'm exhausted about this stuff, man. Know what I'm saying? But one thing I realized about struggling with talking to God too, one thing I realized about talking to God and struggling with talking to God as well, sometimes you just gotta summarize how you feel, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that God was almost like showing me. Like, God was showing me, well, let me put it like this. I'm gonna give credit to God because God be showing me everything, you know what I'm saying? But look though, God was showing me how I was looking at this person and they was just so good at expressing themselves, man. It's like they damn near I can't speak, bro. They summing up everything, bro, that they feeling in the moment into like one word or two, or just like a sentence or something. Man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Sometimes you gotta sum up everything that you feel in the moment into like a simple way and then just tell it to God, bro. Sum up everything that you're feeling in the moment, bro. Like literally sometimes, I don't know, man. Do what works for you. That's what I'm going to say first. Do what works for you when it comes to talking to God, bro. And expressing yourself to God. But, yeah, I heard that motorbike in the background. Is it disagreeing with the message or what's going on? I don't know. But look though, sometimes, bro, like do what works for you. But something that works for me is try to sum up everything that you're feeling in that moment or in that season into like one word or two, or maybe like a sentence or something, and just talk to God about it. Just really focus on just summarize everything that you're feeling and just tell it to God, bro. Let's say you're going through a season, you're going through this, and then like summarize everything that you're feeling into like a few words and really like tell it to God, bro. And really just try to find what works for you when it comes to talking to God, bro. Like, find your style, bro. When it comes to talking to God, bro, find your style, bro. And what works for you when it comes to talking to God, because there's gonna be seasons where it's like God don't wanna set us free from it. We're gonna feel as though God don't want to set us free from certain things. But we gotta understand, bro, certain things and certain deliverances, they take time, bro. So do not be discouraged. You gotta understand. God feels your pain, bro. But certain deliverances is not happening overnight. So that's what that mental pushback that you're feeling is pretty much you feeling the side effects of a deliverance that is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, bro. It's going to take time, bro. In that moment, what you can do is worship God. You know what I'm saying? Worship God. You know what I'm saying? You could still pray about it. If you know, tell God what's bothering you. But worship God, man. Worship God, man. Spend time worshiping God, man. Know what I'm saying? Because if you feel as though asking about the same thing over and over is going to create this mental pushback, you got to just push through the pushback, first of all. And then another thing, bro, worship God, man. Because worshiping is not going to be connected to you. Worshiping God is not going to be connected to that request, that prayer of supplication. Worshiping God is going to carry a different energy from you asking for that thing over and over. You know what I'm saying? It's like worship is going to create a different energy. It's not going to create that pushback. So worship God in that season, but don't even let that mental pushback defeat you, bro. Don't even let that mental pushback defeat you, man. Sometimes you got to put a demand on your blessing, bro. You got to really keep praying about the same thing, bro. I'm telling you, sometimes you have to, bro. Sometimes you got to really show God how bad do you want it, bro. You got to pray without ceasing. Is that what's it called? Pray without ceasing? I think that's what it's called, bro, right? Sometimes you got to keep praying consistently, man. Keep praying, man. Show God how bad you want to be free, man. How bad you want to be delivered. But also worship God in the process. But when it comes to struggling with talking to God, you got to find your style that works for you when it comes to talking to God, bro. Find your style, bro. Find what works for you when it comes to talking to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sum up how you're feeling in the moment into like a couple words, maybe 2 words. Okay, how am I feeling right now? You know what I'm saying? Sum up all your emotions in like 2-3 words and then tell it to God and then kind of like explain what those feelings, explain what those few words mean and this and that. Like you could kind of summarize everything you're feeling into like a couple words or sentences or like a sentence or something, and then you tell it to God and then you explain about it. You talk to him about it. You could talk to God really about anything, man, that you're going through in your life and in your walk with God, bro. No, I say, do not be afraid to talk to God about even the smaller things that you feel as though, man, these are too small. God will not care about these things. Man, God cares about the smaller things, man. God cares about your well-being, man. I'm trying to tell you. And then sometimes we be procrastinating to pray because we feel as though we got to be able to pray this long prayer and we got to be able to be in the perfect position and be on our knees ready to pray and long prayer, be on our knees, this and that, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, my message had cut off, but like I was saying, man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be procrastinating to pray because we want to pray this long prayer on our knees. And you know what I'm saying? We want to prepare to pray this long prayer, this amazing long prayer on our knees and this and that. But man, sometimes you could just pray like small prayers. You know what I'm saying? Small prayers. Um, Sometimes you don't even have to pray a long prayer. Sometimes you could pray small prayers. Sometimes you could pray while you're taking a walk or you laying down. You could pray really in any way, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like everything don't have to be perfect always. You know what I'm saying? You could pray in any at any time. Sometimes them small prayers, I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes those small prayers is gonna encourage you to even pray the other prayers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes those small prayers is gonna give you the extra strength. And you praying small prayers about, Lord, give me strength to spend more time with you. Lord, give me, like, those small prayers is gonna help you, and it's gonna help you, take you into the bigger things, take you into like doing the bigger things, because you're praying these small prayers about, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you could just pray small prayers. Sometimes you could take more time. You know, it's like, bruh, I'm telling you, bro, you just gotta find what works for you and find your style, bro, when it comes to talking to God, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say, man. Peace.